Hi guys, how you going? Kirsty here. I have some layouts to show. I actually have heaps and heaps just sitting here. I have been doing videos, but I've had trouble uploading them to YouTube. So we'll see how we go this time. Crossing fingers it gets up there. But this is one of the latest ones I've done. This is of my daughter and her 10th birthday. This is her cake. This is the moment she was making the wish. So here I've used, this is an old kit. This was a kit, the Holger kit, if from memory, I think that was it. I have a bit of an issue at the moment. I have quite a backlog of kits sitting in my little tray. So I'm slowly getting through it all. I keep them all separated, keep them in their bags so I know which, try to keep on track on what kit's what and what not, and I'm trying to use them up because I've got more kits on the way, so I hope I get through them pretty quickly. So this is the first page. Here I've used a craft background. I have used Mr. Huey's Mists there. I have used Sherbet, Mint Julep and Opaque White. These are the papers from the Holger kit. This is the title, The Wish of All Wishes at 10. Used a little studio calico wood veneer heart there and a teeny tiny little Prima satin crystals bling on top of there. Those are the cakewalk key something or others. Just some black thickers I have. These are October Afternoon, the mint ones. They're also the cakewalk variety. These are the Amy Tangerine journal stickers. Not sure which one that came out of. It's a creamy colour. And was it Lullaby? I cannot remember. I don't think it was Lullaby actually, but that's a fabric thicker that one. Here I've used some. This is October Afternoon. What are they called? Flyers. A little studio calico wood veneer there also. I've cut this out with my Silhouette Cameo. Those are some of those is it Amy Tangerine? I could be wrong there. The banners you pull out of the big 12x12 sheet of cardstock. These are the photos of my daughter. My son there smiling. I didn't have the heart to cut him out, so I left him there because the look of glee on his face while she's making a wish, it's just it was just too good to cut out. And there she is. And there she is blowing. And then her beautiful smile. Some more papers from the Holger kit. I've teamed that up with a bit of... Sorry, I've framed there. This is it Cantaloupe out of the Divine Twine, I think. Another studio calico wood veneer. I've stamped on top of that one there. I'll give you a closer look. Stamped on that with my Calypso Coral Stampin' Up ink. This was out of... What was that out of? I think that was a cakewalk tidbit. And some more of those banners there. So, and another, that's a cakewalk doodad, I think, from memory. So, yes, that's it. So that's that layout there. Okay, on to the next one. This one is of my sons. This was while we were at my mother's house one day, or Jima and Jeepa's place as we like to call them, and they were having a play on the trampoline. I'm pretty sure most of this is from the 35mm kit. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on that one. Okay, so these are my two sons here, Sean and Darcy. That's my title there, I Am Brother. And that's just my boys cuddling. I love these shots. Particularly love this one with just one eye of Sean's poking over the top of Darcy's. It's super cute. So over here, my little cluster of embellishments here, I have wood veneer that I've stained with soft suede ink. Another studio calico wood veneer on top of an October Afternoon button. This is one of the badges I brought from Oh dear, I forgot her name. It was on Etsy anyway. Sorry, I cannot remember the name of that one. If you need to know, just email me and I'll let you know. There's my journaling there. Whilst visiting Giro and Park, the boys went and had a jump on the trampoline. They had the most awesome brother moment and I just had to capture it. I did have a laugh, however, when in the last photo they're on the downward jump and they look like a couple of old men. This is what gravity does to you. I'll show you that photo in a second. This is the alphabet template in that kit of that month, and looks a bit brighter in the camera than it does in real life, but I used I think not Pony, it wasn't Pony, it was Studio Calico ink, spray mist. I just can't remember the name of it at the moment, but I used a bit of mint julep inks, opaque white, and that brown. It could be classic calico. More of those splatters everywhere. And here's that downward jump photo. You can see their faces have been pulled down by gravity on the downward jump. It's given them a bit of neck wrinkle. Okay, so this is my other element of embellishment. This was one of the out of a Studio Calico kit. There was a bunch of them. I just inked one of them up with some Baja Breeze and Stampin' Up! Ink. I wrapped some of the Divine Twine around that as well. I cannot remember the name of that colour. It's one of the newer ones. Not Mocha. It could be Mocha. Oh, Cappuccino. No. Oh dear, I'm not sure now. This was in the kit as well. The camera button badge. That was in the kit as well. In the little baggie of die cuts and a Studio Calico wood veneer again. So again, that's that layout, and I'll leave it there. I'm sorry that's only 2. I'll see how these upload and then I'll come back and do some more. Okay, cheers for now, bye.